Hey everybody, what's up? Michael Phoenix here, founder of the magazine. From the street level of the Lehigh Valley, heading up Hanover Avenue, direction of Bethlehem and Irving Street, and eventually Bethlehem. This is part 2 of a quick article on the Allentown City Council meeting. As I stated in part 1, I attended one two years ago. Not getting into it. There's a reason why I stayed away for 2 years. Okay. But with the magazine on occasionally covering politics, I figure I hit Easton, half day at Allentown and Bethlehem. Allentown being my next victim in this area. Okay, I left off part 1 with saying there were two. It almost seemed like, when it came to the people that were there, the majority of people showed up for 2 specific reasons, okay? The first one was, apparently for the past 3 years, Allentown has had a flag raising for several other nationalities, but for some reason, it may be totally legitimate. I didn't ask, all right? I was just there to observe, okay? But for the past 3 years, they did not have a flag raising for the Syrian community in the city. So, the organizers of the city council meeting participation managed to keep the numbers down to 20. So there are approximately 20 people from the Syrian community there to represent the several thousand that live in the city of Allentown. And 2 people went up to speak. There were a couple more, but everything was restated, okay? And they did make a good point about how, and I agree with this, how having a flag raising for the Syrian flag, they felt like they were discriminated against. And I do agree with that, considering Allentown does a lot of other, flag raisings for a lot of others in different ethnicities in the city. So the members did a fantastic job on stating the facts, getting right to the point, staying under the time limits allowed, and City Council did an excellent job. They did not respond, okay? But okay, the city council, sorry about that. The city council did not give a response, but no one expected them to. Okay, they were just asked to go to the mayor and say, hey, look, what's going on here? Why are we not doing this for the Syrian community? City council did their job, in other words. So, hopefully, we will see a return of a flag raising to commemorate the Syrian independence from the French, and hopefully you will see the Syrian community recognized again in the city in this aspect. Okay, the other reason why a lot of people showed up for this, why people showed up, main reason is a lot of it, several items had to do with how the city is creating, and I've checked my older Facebook posts, I have blasted the city for this, how they are creating, and a lot of people use the word gentrification, how they're basically saying, well, we only want the people with the money, we only want the people with the rich that are rich here. Several good points were made by Kenneth Heffenrager and Allentown School Board candidate for re-election C.C. Gerlach about how rent is going constant. The landlords are constantly raising the rent on properties, thereby forcing lower income people out in the hopes, not guaranteed, but in the hopes of getting in people in a much higher income bracket. And basically the city, that's the zone they're creating around the arena, point blank. All you have to do is look at all the hype around the arena. All right, that's all that they're doing. And it even went down to the parking, where the city is considering raising, the parking authorities considering raising the meters up to $2 a pop versus $1. Rich Fagley, who is co-owner of the Allentown Brew Works, made several good points on that. So things are getting interesting in Allentown as people are actually starting to speak up about this, okay? And hopefully the city council and mayor will start listening. Okay, I apologize, but that's my own personal opinion thrown in there. But those were the two main things. So, other than that, it was an excellent education and whole experience for me, combined with the Easton City Council. Now, the thing that surprised me about this was that the main time for the people to speak was at the beginning of the meeting, which I was expecting that towards, either beginning and end or just at the end. But the floor was open to people right at the beginning, and that impressed me because this way people get it, while everyone was still there, while the media was still there. I was impressed with it. So much respect and congratulations to everyone who attended that city council meeting, and to the Allentown City Council and every member, because it was much better than I expected. Honestly, fairly quick and painless. Meeting didn't even last an hour and a half. Yeah, the meeting didn't even last an hour and a half. So congratulations to Allentown City Council and everyone there for making it an educational, enlightening, but quick, but painless experience for this journalist and founder of a magazine. Now, here's the thing. And I want to tie this into something else. This year is election year. I think 10 people running for Allentown School Board alone. Okay, a lot of hot elections in the area. Here's where you have to get off your ass and do your job. If you think something in the city, in the area you live is screwed up, go to the council meetings. Talk to the city council members. Talk to your mayor. Talk to your local politicians. Don't be afraid to. Because if you don't think they are doing their job, this year is the time to fire their asses and get somebody in there who you think will do their job. If you think they're doing their job and fulfilling their promises of good work, this is the year to say, you know what? We're going to extend that contract we gave to you. But you can't do that unless you know what's going on. And I'm finding that out real fast. So get off your asses. Get involved. For the people out there who just want to bitch and not do a damn thing about it, you know what? Back it up with the actions. Just like just like we expect our leaders to do, we also have to do that. So next city council meeting in Allentown, I think, is April 15th. Bethel and Easton, find out when they are. Talk to the politicians, especially the ones running for election or re-election. And if you have to, just say, hey, look, I'm someone who's voting for you, who might be voting for you. Play a hard game with them like that. Don't be cocky, don't be disrespectful, but say, I'm a voter, okay? You have to convince me. I'm one of the people you have to convince. So, like I said, for the city council, everybody there, fantastic job. I was very impressed, not what I expected in the best of ways. Michael Phoenix, founder of the magazine. Stay safe in the night, and everybody, thanks for all the support from the street level of the Lehigh Valley. If you're in the area, you might see me around. Later.